Hello and welcome back to another video on SW Fight Hub. We're talking about Jai Opetaia versus Zurdo Ramirez in this video, or the lack of it, shall we say. Now, you've got the two best fighters in the Cruiserweight division right now in the world. I think that's pretty much set in stone. You've got Badu Jack, who's rematching Mikalayan for the WBC Championship. Neither of those are on the level of Zurdo or Jai Opetaia, it has to be said, but it's just a case of, it feels like Opetaia's career is stagnating a little bit now. It's no fault of his own. I don't want anyone to think that, because I rate Jai Opetaia. I actually think he's the best cruiserweight in the world. I think he could beat Zurdo, although I do think it'll be an interesting fight. Zurdo is very, very tough, it has to be said. But Opetaia does look that level above. But he must be incredibly frustrated. He's in the bang-on prime of his career, Opetaia. He's 30 years old. His last run, I'll read it to you. I've got it up in front of me here. Claudio Squeo, David Naika, who was meant to be Sin Cara, who he's going to be fighting here in December. Jack Massey, Bradis 2, Ellis Zorro, Jordan Thompson, Bradis 1. Obviously, the Bradis fights were probably his toughest fights to date, weren't they? Both of them. Bradis was brilliant, even in the rematch. It's just, you know, you want to see the names. If I'm Opetaia's handlers, now I know he's back out against his IBF mandatory Sin Cara in December. I'm rolling the dice on heavyweight. You know, he's in the prime of his career right now. You know, what if the Zurdo fight isn't there to be made, which, I mean, okay, Zurdo's just beat Dorticos, his WBA mandatory, I think. If it can't get made in the first quarter, worst first half of 2026, get out the Cruiserweight division, man. It's not going to happen. Forget about Undisputed. Go and earn your money and go and have the big fights at heavyweight, because it's just not, it's not worth it. The money fights anyway are at heavyweight. I'm not saying Jai's short of a pound or whatever it is. He's obviously, you know, very active and one of the best fighters in the world. He's been involved with the Riyadh season setup as well. He's co-promoted by Matchroom. He's not doing bad for himself, but he's got serious potential that I think is you know, half being wasted right now with the run of opponents he's on through no fault of his own. There's a lack of depth at Cruiserweight. There's a lack of names at Cruiserweight. And just for whatever reason, the Zurdo fight just seems to not be materialising. I know they both had to deal with mandatories, so on and so forth. But can we see the fight? If we don't in the first half of next year, scrap it. Get yourself up to heavyweight. Get yourself in the mix with the biggest names in the sport, the biggest prizes in the sport. Undisputed at Cruiserweight right now. It's, you know, it's not quite what it was when Usyk was winning the World Boxing Super Series. There's just Zurdo and Jai, the only real names in that mix, aren't they? That are worth fighting for those championships. So make it happen. Surely Turkey and Eddie Hearn and all the powers that be, Oscar, can all get together and get that fight over the line. We need to see it. If not, let's get Jai Opetaia up to heavyweight and we'll take it from there. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Are we going to see this Zurdo versus Jai fight? If not, what's next for both fighters? Thanks for watching, as always.